Daniel, you need to understand. You have always been independent. You'll figure something out. That sentence hurt more than anything. Because they weren't saying I was strong. They were saying they were comfortable letting me struggle. I asked, so what happens to me? My mom answered, you can take loans. Lots of students do. I looked at my dad, waiting for him to disagree, waiting for him to say, no, we aren't doing that. He didn't. Instead, he said, we know you'll make it work. And that was the moment I realized something. They believed in me, but not enough to support me. I didn't get angry, at least not immediately. I did what responsible children do. I adapted. I applied for scholarships. I worked part-time. I took student loans. I lived with roommates. I skipped vacations. I counted every dollar. Meanwhile, Ethan got everything. Training camps, equipment, travel, private coaching. My parents told everyone we're investing in Ethan's future. Nobody asked about mine, but something interesting happened. I survived. Not easily, not comfortably, but I survived. I graduated, got a job, moved out, started building my own life, and slowly, I stopped needing their approval. The call 10 years passed. I was 29. I had built a good career. I wasn't rich, but I was stable. I owned a small apartment. I had savings. I was doing okay. Then one afternoon, my phone rang. It was my mother. I almost didn't answer. Not because I hated her, because we weren't close anymore. I picked up. Hey, Mom. There was a pause. Then she said, Daniel, we need your help. And immediately, I knew something was wrong, because after 10 years, that was the first time she had called me. Not to ask how I was, not to check in, not to see how life was going. She needed something. I asked, what happened? She sighed. Ethan is having some problems. Of course. I leaned back in my chair. What kind of problems? Another pause. Then, he needs money. I didn't say anything, because suddenly I remembered being 18, sitting at that table, hearing, you'll figure something out. And now, 10 years later, they were asking me to figure something out again.